Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy. Today I'm going to teach you how to build an upside down house. It's a pretty unique design that's bound to catch the attention of random passerbys and have them going, "Oh my gosh, how did they do that? That's awesome. I want to build an upside down house." So, that's half the fun of building, right? Making people just a little bit jealous. Now, for those of you that want a tour, don't worry, I'll give a quick little tour of this at the end, along with the location of iron, which is where I'm at. So to start this off, you want to run foundations for as long as you're going to want your house, if you're doing it the same way as me. And then you'll throw one off to the side, get you some stairs going up, and then have upper floors going down all the way down as far as your foundations are, and then you want some beside those. Then you want to take half walls and attach them to the non-foundation side for your upper floor. So you want top, bottom. I found it worked best with brick at the top, wood at the bottom. After that's done, you flip the brick ones at the top. Now after that, you can actually attach wooden ones above the other wooden ones, which is a quick side note, gives a whole new look for your walls on the outside. And that's yet another way you can help your camp stand apart from the rest of the crowd. So after you do that, and you have that going the whole route, you can go back and flip the bottoms. Now that the bottom's flipped, you can then attach another half wall underneath the upper ones that you just placed. So what you want to do now, just go ahead and get that going all the way down. Then you can actually go ahead and remove the upper floors and the upper pieces of the wall so that you're left with just this. Because from this point, you now want to attach your roof. And honestly, the slanted roof is the one you're going to want. And they will actually slightly merge together at the bottom, but it's no big deal. I don't think anybody's going to nitpick that. So go ahead and run your roof all the way down. And now if you want, you can technically go ahead and put the first floor of your house in there. But I would suggest, from experience, putting in your slanted wall pieces beforehand. Otherwise, you may have to remove a floor to get a slanted wall in, and then put the floor back, and that's just extra work. Just go ahead and grab your slanted walls and get them to attach. Now keep in mind, the game thinks that the outside of your house is the inside. So you won't have the red like for the barn, you'll end up with the gray from the inside. Which also is another little thing that helps your camp stand apart. Now another trick like I used was I attached doors to doors, which is completely doable. Now I had upper floors on both sides to help me do this. But once you go through and attach a door to a door, the inner doorway, go ahead and just make that a straight wall, because you can swap it out. And then you can go around to the front side of your house, see what that looks like, and then swap the inner wall with a different one so you can go through and pick which wall piece you think looks best. That's just a really weird trick that I did. I don't know how many people are actually going to do that one. So from that point on, you can kind of just continue business as normal for building your house. Occasionally you can use the same trick we used at the bottom to slant some roofs out to make your house wider as you go up. Now as for the tour, you will find this located in the lovely, lovely ash heap full of all the toxic air you could possibly want. Now as for why I chose the ash heap, I had someone comment in a previous video and ask me for more locations down in the ash heap, and they wanted iron and stuff like that. So I figured, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and build at an iron spot in this video, and I can give that location to them, help them out while helping everybody else out as well. Now the house isn't overly decorated, so you're going to have to forgive me on that. I did just enough to where I felt it was satisfactory. I'm sure you're not going to write home about it. But then again, you shouldn't be writing home about the inside of the house You should be writing home about the outside of the house. I got my fingers crossed that at least a couple of you are inspired to go, you know what? I think I'm going to build an upside-down house. I just want to see what my friends say when they see it. Because you're really not going to see that many of them out there. And you're bound to confuse some people, just random people that find it. There is something special up here, and I'm waiting till I turn and see what you think about it. Yeah, I put a toilet in front of the TV. You gotta remember, people, they didn't have smartphones, alright? They couldn't just go to the bathroom and watch YouTube on their smartphone. They had to take their toilet to the TV. Alright, that's how you had to do it. In fact, that's how you used to have to do it. I don't know who actually did that, but, you know, if back in the day, I could have seen putting a TV in the bathroom. It would have made perfect sense, and yet everybody would have thought you were crazy. Now to the top of my house. I don't know why, but I have a tendency to always use AstroTurf for the top floor of my house. Not really sure why, I just like it. Now, as for the person that asked for the iron location, you can see my little steel extractor down there. And you'll find this camp location right over here. And not only that, later this week, I will be bringing nothing but iron locations. Special little video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this and it has inspired you. As usual, please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.